Hello everyone, and welcome to In the Tech. In today's review of technology, we'll see how Tesla matches up with other supercars. So click that like button, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more updates on vital technology. No one can deny our growing fascination towards electric-powered vehicles. The fully electric drivetrain has broken expectations and is only seen to move the automotive industry forward, with the concept of breaking away from petroleum dependency outright, providing better and safer emission standards compared to gas-powered vehicles. The clear advantage towards electricity is leading the trend. And with technology advancing leaps and bounds over the past several years, with companies like Tesla leading the electric charge, we can't help but compare the Tesla models with our well-favored and familiar iconic supercars. While most supercars have the eccentric style and power that is reserved for top-tier vehicles, Tesla's pure electric drivetrain, the next-generation Tesla Roadster prototype, can go 0 to 100 kilometers, or 0 to 62 miles per hour in 2.1 seconds. Even with a rather intense showcase of power, Elon Musk had to quip in saying that 2.1 seconds for 0 to 60 miles per hour is a base figure before adding in the rocket thruster option, allowing its base form to reach 0 to 60 miles per hour in 1.9 seconds. Yeah, you heard that right, rocket thrusters! These machines can push the limits beyond modern supercars, and they're all battery-operated. The Tesla Model SP100D, despite being an all-electric four-door family sedan, is secretly a supercar, with a special featured ludicrous mode that can make the vehicle go from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 2.3 seconds. This is why, despite the debate from major automotive brands, Tesla is at the forefront of automotive innovation. Tesla is known for incorporating innovative technology into all their electric vehicle lines, maximizing the potential of aerodynamic engineering mixed with superb quality design with record-setting performance and efficiency. However, there's been a lot of debate with regards to the limitations of electric cars. Supercar makers have noted that true high-performance vehicles need to be capable of launching multiple times in full power, over and over again, in both straights and in corners. This limitation is seen true for Tesla vehicles, like the Tesla Model S, which competes completely in straight-line races, but comprises power and speed in closed circuits that have constant turns. The Tesla Model SP85D is considered something of a supercar killer, with its 691 brake horsepower, an all-wheel drive that could do 0 to 60 miles per hour in 3.1 seconds. Add the ludicrous mode upgrade while modifying the 90 kilowatt per hour battery, and you could drop your time to an unbelievable 2.8 seconds, with its output raised to 761 brake horsepower. Even then, Tesla solved the issue with more recent vehicles, like the Model 3 Performance, an all-electric car that is capable of besting other high-performance sedans on a track. However, when it comes to a quarter-mile drag race, many of the fastest cars available today have tried and tested the agility of Tesla vehicles, and many of them, maybe to your surprise, fell short of clinching victory. Considering the 0 to 60 miles per hour at 2.8 seconds performance for the Tesla Model S, you would think that most known supercars can match or better the mark, and yet you can see these supercars that seem to accelerate slower than a Tesla Model S in ludicrous mode. Audi R8 V10 can do 0 to 60 in 3.2 seconds. The McLaren F1 can do 0 to 60 in 3.2 seconds. The Porsche 911 GT3 RS can do 0 to 60 in 3.1 seconds. Ferrari 458 Italia can do 0 to 60 in 3.0 seconds. Noble M600 can do 0 to 60 in 3.0 seconds. The Chevrolet Corvette Z06 can do 0 to 60 in 2.95 seconds. The McLaren 650 can do 0 to 60 in 2.9 seconds. The Koenigsegg Agera R can do 0 to 60 in 2.9 seconds. It's interesting to note how Tesla vehicles can match the best of the world. The 2020 Tesla Model S Performance was recently challenged by a Nissan GT-R to a good old-fashioned drag race, as well as using both the traditional and rolling starts to determine which vehicle could best each other. The Nissan GT-R, with its twin-turbocharged 3.8-liter V6 engine that produces 565 horsepower, sending all that power to all four wheels via 6-speed dual-clutch transmission. The Tesla Model S Performance, on the other hand, is powered by two electric motors that can produce a combined 778 horsepower. But with the new Cheetah mode enabled, the Tesla takes on some more power into the race. The latest Cheetah mode software lowers the front end of the Tesla and leaves the rear end in the same position, mimicking the stance of a cheetah before it pounces. This makes it easier to engage when in launch mode, adding a 50 horsepower boost to peak power production. And according to Tesla, this allows a 0 to 60 time in an astonishing 2.3 seconds, which is usually the time bracket for million-dollar hypercars. Despite the 1,000 pounds from the Tesla compared to the Nissan, the Tesla dominated both races, with the Tesla beating the Nissan GT-R by 2.5 car lengths for the traditional stop-start, and by a car length for the rolling start. Clearly, no one expected such an obvious win from an electric car. At Motor Trend's World's Greatest Drag Race, they pitted a Tesla Model S versus a Porsche 911 Turbo S and a Ferrari 488 GTB. The Tesla crushed everyone in the race, with a 10.5-second time for a quarter mile. The nearest competition were both the Porsche and the Ferrari, who clocked in at 10.6 for each. It's incredible to note that Tesla's racing accomplishments against these supercar favorites are even more impressive considering that Tesla was the heaviest car in the race roster. Plus the fact that it's not really a sports car, as it's still considered a family sedan. When it comes to the holy trinity of hybrid hypercars, the Porsche 918, LaFerrari, and McLaren P1, which are still significantly quicker and highly regarded in this tier of vehicles. The Tesla and the next-generation vehicles that the Tesla line intends to put out will most certainly challenge this current Trinity benchmark. One thing that most makers note in comparing known supercars with Tesla models is the utter lack of sound from a roaring V12 or a supercharged V8 that is a great part of the supercar experience. This is something that is mostly absent in electric vehicles. However, it is incredible to note that despite the lack of that roaring engine, when it comes to performance and ability, and that sustainable thrust towards a zero-emission planet, Tesla models not only have the advantage of technology, but can also meet those supercars on the track head-on. What do you think about how Tesla fares against other sports cars? Feel free to share your thoughts with us in the comments below. And while you're at it, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and ring that notification bell for more.